We might see the likes of a guy like Drew Holiday kind of pick up the pace a little bit as well, being part of their big three.
Everybody loves a comeback story, and Devin Kennedy is no exception. 11 months ago, Kennedy broke his leg on this court, and tonight makes his return to the NBA hardwood after it was announced that the Orlando Magic signed him to a 10-day contract to finish out the regular season.
Let's see what the Orlando Magic and Franz Wagner can get cooking in this second half as they get ready for their final 2 quarters against the Milwaukee Bucks.
The Orlando Magic are over 500 since the All-Star break and are now staring down their last 10 games of the season, trying to make the most of it. Wendell Carter Jr., who posted a career-high 30 points the other night and who has found his voice as a leader on this team, said that the next 10 are all about finding the team's rhythm and swag. Now, welcome to Inside the Magic, run to the finals, the 2008-2009 Orlando Magic. I'm Mackenzie Thirkill. In 2004, the Orlando Magic landed the #1 pick in the draft, and with that luck, selected an 18-year-old Dwight Howard. With his selection, management hoped they were ushering in the next great era of Magic basketball.
Fox Sports Florida will match it for the next 3 upcoming home games. So you can be just like all these fans around me, sitting here watching the Orlando Magic take the floor. That's against the Clippers, the Cavs, or the Pistons, or all 3. All you have to do.
In 1992, the Magic won the NBA lottery, and with the #1 pick selected, Shaquille O'Neal. After falling short of the playoffs, the Magic once again found themselves in the lottery, and as luck would have it, would once again end up with the #1 overall pick. But unlike the season before, where the selection was easy, finding the right fit for the franchise was paramount. It was a tough night for the Orlando Magic after losing to the Los Angeles Clippers 120-95. And on top of that, Jonathan Isaac left the game early due to a right ankle sprain. He has had x-rays done. He will know more in the morning. He said the swelling hasn't been bad, but there is still some pain. And after the game, we heard from Steve Clifford, and here's what he had to say about tonight's performance.
Difficult.
Let's look at tonight's opponent. You guys are going up against the Clippers. They're 4-4, but they've lost their last 2 matches, and they're one of the top teams defensively in opposing field goal percentage. What's the key to get the win against them tonight?
We just have to move their defense, play.
4 international players were drafted, obviously DT being one of them who's joining us. But what do you think that says to the fact that there are people from other countries who are coming here to play, and that this is so much more than North America?
Yeah.
The Houston Dynamo and Sporting Kansas City are 2 teams that are very familiar with each other, having played a home-and-home series just 2.5 weeks ago. Though the Houston Dynamo walked away from that series with 4 points, head coach Wilmer Cabrera says that it doesn't matter because every time they've played Sporting, each match has gotten tougher and tougher, and tonight will be no exception. The one advantage they do have, however, is playing here at BBVA Compass Stadium in front of the home crowd. First up, Gonzalo Higuain is going to Juventus. Sky Italia is reporting that the Old Lady are wrapping up a €90 million deal for one of Serie A's best strikers. Higuain scored 36 league goals last year, equaling the Italian record for most in a campaign. The move means a couple things. First, Juventus is having a great transfer window. So now they've signed Higuain, Benatia, Pjanic, and Dani Alves, and this is on a team that has already won the past 5 Serie A titles. Number 2, it means they're weakening their main competition and picking up 2 of the best players.
Welcome back to the Orlando City Ford halftime show where the Lions lead the Impact 2-1, and I'm joined by Tom and Miguel. Now, guys, 2-part question. First, Paul and Lou said this is the best they've seen Orlando City play in a half. Do you agree with that? And secondly, being up a goal, do you try to sit back defensively now, or do you keep going forward and try to make this a 2-goal lead?
Got after it earlier when Jerome Boateng struck a fantastic shot from outside the box for his first international career goal. Not bad for a center back. Mario Gomez doubled the lead just before halftime thanks to a great run by Julian Draxler to set up Gomez with the short-range shot, and then Draxler got one for himself to put the game away.
In the West, and also being the only team to clinch a spot in the Western Conference so far, I think it's a little bit of shock to everybody. I think starting at the beginning of the season, no one really saw them, and they've kind of had this resurgence in the middle of the season, kind of sneaking their way up, and no one has really noticed it until all of a sudden, boom, there they are.
Short turnaround, you're going to go to Vegas for Summer League. What are you hoping to get out of that for the few weeks that you're there?
Just good.
Colorado side that last year, you guys made it all the way to the Western Conference Finals, came in 2nd place in terms of the Supporter Shield standings. What can you take from those experiences to apply them to Orlando City? To get ready for the upcoming season, first up for the Orlando Magic is 2 preseason road games against the Atlanta Hawks. And there's going to be a couple things I'm looking for in.
Really, when you said, "Are you not entertained?" all I could think about was, "Are you not entertained?" I mean, gotta end it on a high note, right?